Can you hear me? I'm trying to pull it up. I have it up on my laptop. Yeah. Okay. So I went to SpaceX's website and I actually had to go to the Twitter one. I had to open up a new tab and go to the Twitter one. It is. Oh. Maybe NSF? Oh. Yeah, it's playing the opening animation for me as well. For the opening little montage. Okay, 30 minutes. T-minus 30 minutes.
6:54 a.m. in Starbase, Texas. A gorgeous sunrise.
Beautiful view.
Starship
Do you see that?
is targeting liftoff in just 30 minutes and 18 seconds from. Good morning, Star People. I'm Kate Tice.
And I'm Jesse Anderson, and we are joining you live from SpaceX Hawthorne with a big crowd here this morning. It's been roughly 4 months since our last Starship flight, and we've got a big morning ahead of us.
Flight 5, has a few primary objectives and one big first.
Are other people going to join us as well?
To catch the super heavy booster. The teams at Starbase have been hard at work around the clock, upgrading hardware across the entire tower, with focus on the chopsticks, the two mechanical arms that will reach out and catch the returning booster. We're only going to attempt the catch if everything on the booster and tower checks out after launch, but either way, excitement is definitely guaranteed.
Definitely. Today's Starship features a completely reworked heat shield with stronger tiles and a secondary layer.
I also got to pull up the new shirt live stream as well. I got to get
that
my
will help protect if there's any missing or damaged tiles. Now, not only did we replace the entire heat shield with our newest
the new Shepard live stream starts in 24 minutes.
A handful of aluminum tiles that are there to help the team understand the thermodynamic environment during re-entry.
But Starship definitely takes priority on
that. You'll know how hard those heat shield tiles worked during the ship's re-entry.
Did they ever? As you can see there, they worked incredibly hard. This big heat shield rework that we're talking about promises to increase the likelihood of Starship being better protected during.
They're talking about the heat shield rework, so they added a backup ablative layer, I think, beneath the tile?
Just like we did in Flight 4.
I think
we'll have to wait and see. Keep your fingers crossed, but we may have some new views in store for you today as well.
Right, like all test flights, we want to learn as much as possible, and views of Starship during all phases of flight help us to keep improving the vehicle for recovery and reuse.
Now, thinking forward,
I'm tempted to go back to sleep.
It will take the heaviest payloads to space, land humans on the moon again after more than half a century, and ultimately fly people further into space than ever before. And getting there will require us to rapidly iterate and fly often, which is why we're working so hard to scale operations at Starbase.
Yeah, the faster that we learn now, the faster we can improve and evolve Starship to achieve reliable flights and rapid reusability. We've been designing this vehicle vehicle from day one to realize a vision of having an entire city of people on Mars, something we know will take launching millions of pounds of cargo and equipment into space spread across thousands of flights. This future will require many starships that can fly again and again, and today's flight is
I'm tempted to go back to sleep, but then I think I might miss it.
Buckle up your seatbelts because here we go. The moon and Mars are not nearly as far in the future as you may think. In fact, we're planning to send starships to Mars as soon as 2026.
You might be familiar with the Starlink logo, and there you can see it on your screen.
Did they just say that?
Representation of the Mars transfer orbit, also called the home and transfer
orbit.
Oh my gosh. This is how fundamental Mars is to SpaceX. This transfer window, or time when the Earth and Mars are the closest to each other, opens every 26 months and is only open for about 2 to 3 months at a time for a vehicle with Starship's power. And it just so happens that the next Mars transfer window opens in 2 years towards the end of 2026.
Yeah, lining up a launch to Mars is similar to how we launched to the International Space Station, where the time launches to match the station's orbit.
They need to get like
more propellant and more time to get there.
Yeah, exactly. They need to do all the refueling missions like down. Like they would need to.
These first flights to Mars will be uncrewed and will test the reliability.
The refueling missions would have to be as regular as like the Falcon 9 landings in order for that to be even a remote possibility.
So it's safe to say it's all happening, and flights like today's are what's going to get us there. Not only have we made several improvements to the Starship flying today based on what we've learned from our last flight, including extensive upgrades to Starship's hardware and software.
But yeah, so I definitely am glad this is happening today, but I think I mentioned I'm going to be visiting Texas next week, so it actually would have been really nice if it was delayed just a week, so I could go down and see it, but I don't know, that's just kind of a selfish. There'll be more in the future.
And test even more rapidly. And just a few miles away from the two towers, things are moving really fast at the heart of Starbase. Star Factory is rapidly coming online, with production teams already using the space as construction continues. The 1 million square foot Star Factory brings many parts of the manufacturing process under one roof for the first time, enabling moving as much system integration work as possible earlier in the build process, with the goal of eventually producing hundreds of Starships a year.
That's crazy. It's such an impressive building. So, for example, teams can assemble an entire nose cone structure of a ship into a single piece and work on its internal systems all in one place. So, if you're working on Starship and you have a question about the steps that you're working that happen before or after yours, instead of having to
tell me what's happening, because I'm just gonna mute my stream because it's like way too much audio clutter.
Okay. They're showing some views.
Buy them so you don't have to wait for us.
They're showing views of tiles and
stuff. So not only are we rapidly iterating on these spacecraft themselves, but we're also innovating the way that they're made.
I'm trying to
listen to almost too much to keep up with.
We're also posting updates on our account on X. If you can't keep up, that'll help you. So if you don't already, make sure that you follow us at SpaceX on X. And I have a feeling it's going to get pretty busy.
Oh, that is definitely an understatement.
And it's definitely going to be very exciting today. So with that, let's meet today's Starship on the pad.
Got my launch day snacks ready.
Starship features two major parts. The ship
dried mango
and the super-heavy booster,
oat clusters.
3 Raptor engines. The current iteration of Starship is essentially an experimental vehicle flying for development. With a few planned upgrades, Starship will have 3 times the thrust of Saturn V, plus the added benefit of full reusability.
And I just woke up too,
Starship 2 will be capable of carrying more than 100 tons to orbit, and Starship 3 will be able to lift more than 200 tons to orbit. The amount of mass we're able to launch per rocket is crucial to creating a self-sustaining city on Mars.
Now, to get a sense of how big Starship is, let's start with the average size human, which is about 2 meters high. Towering over our average human is the length of the Millennium Falcon, which comes in at 35 meters.
Yes, I'm an 8-year-old college student.
Our Falcon 9 rocket, with the payload fairing attached, is double the size of the Millennium Falcon, standing at 70 meters. And nearly twice the size of that is the fully integrated Starship at 121 meters tall. The ship itself is about 50 meters tall, and the super heavy booster alone stands about 71 meters. And even crazier, eventually the ship and booster will get even taller with future design iterations.
can't imagine it being taller than that.
How are we watching
Starship's first
today?
stage has
Like,
a
it hasn't
diameter
even
of
hit
roughly
me yet, and I'm
2.5
watching the
times
stream.
that of Falcon 9, and with 33 much larger Raptor engines, which you can see there on your screen.
This will be able to see.
Moving
my
up
God.
the
I
vehicle,
love the
ship
view of
features
the
6
engines from
Raptors,
underneath.
3 sea-level
Yeah,
engines,
on
and
the
3
stream,
vacuum
yeah.
engines, which are optimized to operate in the vacuum of space. The ship is designed for
Let's talk to
vertical
my sister.
takeoff
What's
and
up?
landing on any hard surface, like the surface
Oh,
of the moon.
just the view
The
of
ship is
the
also outfitted with 4
engines from
flaps to help
underneath. It's just
aerodynamically
such a cool
control the
view.
vehicle's attitude during atmospheric
Literally
flight
every
and
view
enable a
of this is
precision
so
landing.
pretty.
To reach full
I
reusability,
know.
the ship must survive entry not just once,
The edits,
but
the
over
edit
and over
afterwards is
again.
going to be,
It took the teams
uh,
at SpaceX about 3
yeah, it's going to be
years
good.
to develop the heat shield on
And we're
It's
Starship,
going to be
and
clean.
development for
We're
improvements
catching
is
this
still
bitch
ongoing.
too. We're
The ship's
catching
heat shield is
Starship
composed
today.
of 18,000 hexagonal
Like,
ceramic
Yeah.
tiles
we don't
designed to
abort into
insulate
the
the vehicle
Gulf, we
during
are
atmospheric
catching this
entry,
bitch.
where temperatures can be as high as 2,600
Yeah.
degrees
Yeah.
Fahrenheit. And
I
naturally,
don't
the
know.
tiles are
I
designed for
don't know.
rapid
Man, this is
reuse with
crazy.
no
I'm
refurbishment
like,
between flights. As
sort
we
of
mentioned
playing through
earlier,
the
this
scenarios in my
Starship
head, just
features
like
a
all the different
completely
ways it could
reworked heat shield with stronger
like, what if it
tiles
hits the
and
top of the
a
tower? What if
The
it,
worst
layer.
way,
This promises
slams
to
into
be
this
increased
crater?
of
listen to me,
Starship,
buddy,
making
listen
it
to me,
through
listen to
a
me.
controlled
The
and
worst
re-entry,
way
and
it
Yeah.
could
hopefully a
ever
little more
possibly go
intact this time
down
around.
is all engines fail
And
to
in
light,
between our first
and
and
it
second
reaches
stages
Mach
is our hot
1
stage,
and hits
which
the
we
tower.
last saw in action on flights 2, 3, and
See,
We
4.
saw
that would be
Booster-
awesome to see,
Let's take a
though.
trip back
We
in
saw
time
what
and
Booster
talk
10
about that
did. It
last flight.
reached Mach
On June
1.
6th, Starship successfully lifted off at
It
7:50
just
a.m. Central
slammed
Time
full
from
force
Starbase,
into the
Texas.
tower.
Cleared the launch tower
Yeah,
and
that'd
went
be
on to
really, really
accomplish
funny, but at
several
the same
major
time, I'd cry
milestones and
myself to
firsts.
sleep for many, many days.
As you can see there, super heavy booster
Yes,
lifted off
yeah, that'd be
successfully and
awful.
completed a
Oh.
full duration
It'd be
ascent
awful,
burn.
but yet
I
so
love
awesome.
the sound waves there. Following
Yeah.
separation, super heavy
To
booster
rebuild,
successfully
like,
completed its
everything.
flip maneuver, boost back burn as well to send
On
it
YouTube,
toward
you
the
don't need
splashdown zone, and it also jettisoned the hot stage adapter,
What the
as you can see there.
You're
We
not
don't
So
have
the
to
hostage
jettison that
adapter-
adapter in future iterations because it'll be a different design.
You need,
Now,
like,
So the
as
hostage
you can see
adapter
here,
was
the
Flight
booster is
3?
returning back to Earth
You need,
using
like,
those
shimmy
hypersonic
stuff,
grid
yeah.
fins to steer it towards a
Yeah, they're
precise
showing Flight
landing
4.
in the Gulf of Mexico. The footage that we have coming up here, there it is from the buoy. I still remember seeing this on X for the first time, and it was so incredible to see.
Which flight was
that
the
booster coming down,
ring?
ending
Which one are they
its-
jettisoning the hostage
ending
ring?
its flight with a soft splashdown
I
7
think
minutes
they
and
both did
24
it.
seconds into the flight, and the crowd went wild.
Okay.
And so did we.
But they're not gonna do it for this
second
one?
stage Raptor
I
engine
don't know, they
successfully
might
powered the
actually
vehicle to
jettison
space
the
and
hot
placed it
stage
on a
ring.
trajectory that would re-enter
Yeah,
less
we'll see.
than one
I
orbit
was,
later
I
over the
didn't
Indian
see it
Ocean.
in the,
And
they always
following a couple
publish
days in
the flight
space,
profile
Starship
on
re-entered Earth's
SpaceX's
atmosphere,
website before the
successfully
launch.
making it through the
I don't
phases
think I
of
remember
peak heating and
seeing
max aerodynamic pressure,
Yeah,
and
this is
demonstrating
hostage
the ability to
separation.
control the vehicle using its flaps while descending through the atmosphere at hypersonic speeds. And of course,
Okay.
Starlink on Starship once again enabled real-time telemetry and live high-definition video throughout every phase of entry, with external cameras providing views all the way to the flight's conclusion.
Flight 4 ended with Starship, with again the crowd going bonkers, with Starship igniting its 3
Yeah,
center Raptor
yeah, they
engines
don't-
and executing the first flip maneuver
Oh,
and landing
hostage
burn that we
jettison.
had seen
Okay, so they
since
are
our
gonna
high
jettison the
altitude
hostage.
campaign.
Okay.
And that was
Yes.
followed by a soft splashdown of the ship in the
18
Indian Ocean
minutes?
1 hour
No,
and
19
6 minutes later.
And like,
And we were all
Yeah.
glued to the monitors, watching the little flap that could the
Gosh.
whole way down.
Yeah,
Starship haters would be like-
was an incredible moment for the entire SpaceX team, and we'll be looking out
Oh,
for many
Starship
more of
haters
these
would be like,
incredible moments today.
SpaceX
Alright,
fans
so,
claim
while
the
today's
Starship
mission
is
profile is
fully
similar to
reusable,
Flight
but
4,
they
we got a
jettisoned the
couple new
hostage
test
ring. That's
objectives, including
environmentally
catching the booster
irresponsible.
back
It's
at
like,
the launch
ah.
yeah,
tower.
the hot stage
Yeah,
route
you-
isn't gonna
15
burn up
minutes
in the
from now,
atmosphere, and
Super
it's gonna
Heavy
kill
will
all
ignite its 33
wildlife and
Raptor
not
engines
create a
and
tiny
lift off
artificial
from
reef.
Starbase. A little more than 2.5 minutes into flight, the Super Heavy booster will separate from the ship in a hot stage
In
separation.
fact, the hostage ring has built-in targeting that it maneuvers itself to destroy all the sea turtle reserves or the sea turtle
ends, we'll jettison the booster's
whatever you
hot
call
stage.
them.
Yeah,
As
they're
it heads
jettisoning
Wildlife
towards the
reserves.
ground, the booster will
hot stage
either
ring.
attempt
How
a
many
landing.
minutes
We'll
are
have
on your stream?
landing burn, but then we'll either
No.
return to
Like-
the tower or
17:53.
splashing down in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, same for
Meanwhile,
me.
the ship's
I have a
engines will remain lit for
17:49.
just under 6 minutes during its ascent phase
Yeah, they're
before
just
shutting
Okay.
down for the
constantly
coast.
doing, they're doing
The
coast
ship will
phase,
coast for
Starship's getting
about 40
caught,
minutes or
like,
so, reaching a peak altitude of about
and then they're
213
splashing down in the
kilometers.
Indian Ocean.
After that coast phase, the ship will be attempting a controlled re-entry, including a flip maneuver and landing burn, like we saw on Flight 4, just before splashing down in the Indian Ocean. We say attempting because, again, this is just a test and nothing is guaranteed.
Except excitement.
Well, of course there is that. Now, both the booster and ship have
Well-
to contend with some
17
extreme
minutes.
conditions on re-entry, which is where those heat shield tiles will be put to the test.
I'm so
For this flight
grateful
test, we do
Starship
not
is
expect to
launching
recover
on a
any
weekend.
hardware from the ship. With the
And I
exception
don't
of
have
Falcon,
Yes.
this is no
Yeah.
different than what happens to
School.
most rockets flying today that are expended, meaning
Yeah.
that they fall into the ocean
Yeah.
after completing their mission. Eventually, we will return and reuse Super Heavy boosters and Starships as we do today with Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy boosters. And in fact, we've landed Falcon boosters 352 times to date.
I wish
Man,
SpaceX
I hear you
was
say that
able to
number, and
reuse
that is
Booster
just
12 after
wild.
getting
I still
caught.
remember the night, or at least most of the night, that Falcon Heavy, or excuse me, that Falcon landed for the first time, and it still feels like yesterday.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorite moments at
Falcon has
SpaceX.
landed.
And returning
The
Super
Falcon
Heavy
has
promises
landed.
to be an even more impressive sight and a huge moment on the road to
With
rapid
16
reusability.
Yeah, speaking of rapid reusability,
Mm.
future Starship designs will
I
give
saw,
Super Heavy boosters
I forget
a
what
lighter
company it
weight
was.
and
I just saw a
integrated hot stage
thumbnail
intended for
of this
full
video the other
reusability,
day,
which will mitigate the need
and
to
it
just the
looked
hot
like
stage like
the
we'll do
rocket
today.
design
Similarly,
looked
even
like
though
Falcon
ship recovery
Heavy,
is not expected,
but with
the
4
telemetry
side
and data we
boosters, and the
receive all the way
animation
to the end
showed
is
4
what we're
side
hoping
boosters
and
landing
what we're looking
simultaneously.
for, and is what will
And I
get
was
us
like,
to a
ah,
rapidly
I'm
reusable
killing
Starship
myself
of the
for
future.
just
That's a
hearing
Yeah,
little
that.
bit
exactly.
too
In other
much.
words, just like previous Starship flights, the payload for this mission is the
Like,
data.
okay, A
All
for
right, now that
ambition,
we
but
have a
it's
handle on
like,
today's flight test, let's check in
more
with Dan,
boosters.
who is right in the
And I
middle
thought
of the
also,
action. He's just a few kilometers from Starship on
okay,
the
if you
pad.
have,
How's it going, Dan?
if you have a really, really heavy boost stage and you're reusing all those boosters, that actually puts a lot of load on the second stage. So the
Yeah.
second stage would probably be burning for like 20 minutes. Really low thrust.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just it's yeah, it's something somebody would make in Kerbal Space Program that really shouldn't be translated into reality. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
A shit
As you can see,
fuck
we're actively loading propellants onboard Super Heavy and
launching
Starship. Liquid methane
Kerbals
for your
into the
fuel,
ground.
liquid oxygen for the oxidizer.
Yes,
Top
exactly.
load on the ship started at about
Untitled
2 minutes, 49
spacecraft.
minutes. Booster at T-minus 40 minutes. We're going to keep loading propellants on those vehicles right down to the wire.
Yeah.
Ship will close out
I
in about
actually-
3 minutes and 20
I actually want to
seconds
do a
before T0, and then booster just about 30 seconds later.
Sorry. I want to do a Kerbal Space Program like YouTube series, but have it have like a plot, have it be like its own kind of like sci-fi saga. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas about this, but it's very hard to sort of translate them into reality. But if you ever watch, yeah, if you ever seen the Beardy Penguin, if you ever seen his Interstellar, no, Beyond Kerbal, and I'm forgetting the other name of his series, but he has these really interesting series, and I'm sort of not ripping off. I don't want to rip off of anybody, but I'm gonna say I'm inspired by his
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch TikToks
Yeah.
for like 10 minutes until like the final build-ups of launch.
Then can you watch something with sound that's not here?
Yeah, just make sure to keep the volume low.
When there's like a lot of people, I'll like slow it down, and when it gets like really busy, I'll just and now no one.
Yeah, I think at around I was just tuning in a little bit to the NSF live stream at like what 2 hours ago. And they were mentioning the possibility of getting the jellyfish, the really beautiful plume in the
Oh,
sunrise.
hell yeah.
Because they're launching pretty close to sunrise now, but I think that window might be passed. I think it has to be right before,
We have about
and 12
12
minutes I think is
minutes and
fine.
30 seconds till launch.
Mm,
Shut up, Olivia,
yeah.
please.
I really would like to see a night launch of Starship, but you know, we'll get one of those eventually.
SpaceX is quite silly. Oh, they're playing the catch animation.
Oh, here we go.
Manual command,
Oh
which
my
is
god, guys.
informed
Here we
by
go.
manual checks
Starship's
from the
gonna get.
flight
I'm
control
kidding.
team.
It's just an
If this
animation,
command is
Olivia.
not sent
Go
prior
for
to the
catch. Go for
completion of the
catch.
boostback burn, or
Oh my
if
god,
automated health checks
the
show
ignition.
unacceptable
Oh my
conditions
god,
with
what the
Super
fuck? Oh my
Heavy or
god.
the tower, the
This is
booster will
actually
default
crazy.
to a
This
trajectory
is
that
happening
takes it to
today.
a landing burn and soft.
I hope it
Right?
happens
Oh my
tomorrow.
gosh, they're catching the booster before the launch. They're able to catch the booster 11 minutes before launch. That's crazy.
Dude, that is actually wild. Now, why does the plume in the animation look like sparks?
Yeah, I don't know.
Please be quiet, Olivia.
I don't think it fluctuates that much. Well, I if you look at like I'm not sure. If you look at the video of
What if Daddy heard?
the
You'll be
first
fine.
Falcon 9 landing back on the launch pad,
I've seen some of these
um,
badass catch
it
animations,
flickers.
and I can't wait for this to happen in real life. In
I
11
know, I know.
minutes till liftoff.
Yeah. Oh man. Jeez. Oh, I actually was yeah, this
What?
totally slipped my mind. 2 weeks ago,
Yep.
at my college, I attended this lecture of this guy who was talking about the Falcon 9, the sonic boom that it makes during landing. And it actually makes 3 sonic booms, like 3 shockwaves. Um,
One at the
and he was
bottom,
talking
one
about
at the
how,
tip, and one at, like, somewhere else.
sorry, one where?
Like, isn't there, one on the grid fins, one at the bottom? Where are the sonic booms?
Yeah, that's, yeah. The engines, and then the legs, and then the grid fins,
Oh, hell yeah.
I think. Yeah. Oh,
And
wow.
they're playing Falcon 9
Oh,
landing
geez.
videos, which is kind of funny.
I'm watching those.
Oh, hopefully, also, by the end of the year, I'm hoping, we'll get a new Glenn landing attempt.
Oh yeah, true. Are they doing RTLS or that dumbass giant drone ship?
I think they're doing the drone ship. I think they're doing the drone ship.
Wow. That's gonna be the biggest at-sea landing ever.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be really big.
No one dies.
No
Because
one's gonna die, Olivia.
unless the Iranians hack into the guidance of Starship and steer it towards,
Bro. Are you on drugs?
I don't know.
We have
It's a
9 minutes
possibility,
till
non-zero
liftoff.
chance.
9 minutes till liftoff.
Yeah. Oh,
You said he's
see.
been
Yeah, yeah,
on
the new
7.
Glenn landing at sea is gonna be crazy.
Sorry for waking you up an hour ago, Olivia. I thought it was launching at 7, but SpaceX wanted to delay some bullshit. Whoops.
Right.
Not
I
my
think this is
fault,
about par for
SpaceX.
the course, though.
8
I think
minutes.
last time, yeah, I think last time they delayed it like an hour and a half, or they kept like pushing it back.
Meh.
Turn her thing up.
You turn that thing on.
Tell me when to turn it down.
It's for local TV. They're doing a story on the best supermarket eats. How exciting!
Dude, 7 minutes.
Yeah.
At the 5-minute mark,
Oh.
I'm gonna unmute my stream on X, and I'm going to just start paying attention to the count.
Mm.
Dude, I'm gonna go fucking insane during this launch. It hasn't even hit me yet. It's starting to hit me, but it hasn't fully hit me yet. That we are going to get a catch attempt today.
Yeah.
Shut up, Olivia. You don't tell me what to do. I can scream when I want to scream.
That's some good.
Anyways,
Didn't you?
my sister's telling me, "Oh, you can't scream. You're gonna wake everyone else in the house up." I don't care. I will scream at the top of my fucking lungs if I have to.
Yeah. A couple years ago, I was watching. If you follow Formula One at all, there was a really insane Formula One race in 2021 that was just crazy last-minute action. Yeah, at 7 in the morning, on the last lap, there was this overtake, and I was just yelling at my phone. I was running around and screaming. My parents were just like, "Hey, what the heck's going on?" It's kind of
Alright,
funny.
we have 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
All right.
And weather, range, and vehicles are go at the top right for now. So, hell yeah. I'm gonna
I thought you mentioned some boats. I haven't really been listening.
Come back and try to catch again on the next one. But as of right now, we're coming up on 5 minutes. There is a chance that we'll hold or extend into the end of our window, so don't be surprised if that ends up happening. But if those boats do get out of the way, we are just about 5 minutes away from launch. So I'll check back in just a moment, but back over to you, Kate and Jesse.
Thanks, Dan. Our rapid, iterative development approach has been the basis for all of SpaceX's major innovative advancements, including Falcon, Dragon, and Starlink. Today, we're testing hardware and systems, and we need to know how they perform under the most extreme conditions. We'd much rather find the bugs now during testing than later on when there's more on the line.
New Shepard's stream is delayed to 7/21, so
while we do determine
we'll catch that at like the end of the
level of
code phase.
technical risk on our vehicle and pad in order to learn as fast as possible, we accept no compromises when it comes to the safety of the public or
I mean, the live stream starts at
that is to say,
7/21.
this
I'll
is
check
only
the
fifth of many future flight tests of Starship before it becomes fully
the
operational.
Super Cluster app.
You might remember the Starlink panels that are incorporated into Starship, and you can see them there on your
7:27
screen, those rectangular panels
when
on
New
Starship's
Shepard.
nose cone.
So, yeah,
Starlink brings
if-
us
if,
the epic views in space and on
New Shepard,
re-entry,
I'm not
and
watching
also
that
helps deliver
shit
us the
during
critical flight
Starship's
data
being
engineers
deployed.
need to continue development. In
Yeah.
addition to enabling our rapid iteration
So
on
space
Starship,
launch now.
Starlink is also enabling life-saving
Yeah.
communication here on Earth.
Seen it before,
SpaceX
right?
is sending
So-
tens of thousands of Starlink kits in response to hurricanes Helene and Milton, and providing free service through the end of the
Yeah.
year to support recovery efforts. The
yeah,
Starlink team also worked with T-Mobile to activate our direct-to-cell
Space Launch
satellites to
Now
provide
and Super
basic
Cluster
texting on
are the
T-Mobile
two best
and
apps, in my
emergency
opinion,
alerts for
for
all phones and
tracking
carriers
when
of
rockets
those
launch.
in affected areas. If a phone connects to a Starlink satellite,
Yeah.
it will have 1 to 2 bars of signal and show T-Mobile
shoot, here
SpaceX
we
in the
go.
network name. SpaceX's direct-to-cell constellation has not been fully deployed, so these services are being delivered on a best-effort basis.
Starlink is enabling life-saving communication here on Earth and continues to help us push the limits of space in the short term by providing great views and real-time
They
data
gave
on our next few flights.
like free Starlink services to all the people that were affected by the hurricane in Florida.
Is a
I
blackout
think.
period for all
Better than what the
communications.
government did. Fuck the government.
Okay.
Okay, we have 2 minutes 30 seconds, and the stream just went silent.
Alright, so we're coming up
Alright, there we
on 2 minutes 30 seconds away from launch. We were hearing like there's a pretty good chance we were going to hold at T-minus 40 seconds, but surprise, now it sounds like we might not be.
That's
So
good.
Well, we might not
we
hold
are
it
just a little over
2
2 minutes away, so a couple more things going to be happening. We did just close out our propellant load on the ship and the booster.
I want to make
so
sure that my
10
stream
million
syncs with
pounds of
yours.
propellant
I'm at
on
about.
that vehicle on the pad here
I'm
at
at 2
Starbase,
minutes.
getting ready to go.
Right
We're going to start
now.
clearing out all
I'm
of
at
the
2
lines
minutes
that
right
are
now. So
basically
mine's a
pushing
little
all of
delayed,
that
but that's
propellant
okay.
to the vehicles. Those get cleaned down
Okay.
or cleared out on the ground before we lift off. We're doing some final checks on the vehicle, the thrust
Okay,
vector,
1 minute
thrust
45
vector
seconds.
control that we're going to use to steer
Holy
it,
shit, I'm starting to make
as
the
well
noise.
as the guidance system doing its
on.
final alignment. Just a lot of our,
I think this
our
is the
final
earliest in the morning.
checkouts. But
Yeah.
we
We're still
are
gonna get a little bit of sunrise
we are starting
launch.
to hear that it
Fly,
looks like
baby,
the range
fly.
is going
Fly.
to be clear
Fly, motherfucker!
at our liftoff time of 7:25 a.m. Central, 12:25 UTC.
So first launch
that
was
puts
April
us 1 minute,
2023, and
20
then November
seconds away from
2023,
launch.
March
Still
2024,
not
June
tracking any
2024,
technical issues.
and
That
now
range
October.
clear is the only thing that's been potentially poking at our
Alright.
launch.
I'm interested to see how the heat shield will hold up.
I'm going to start
The
to
upgraded
quiet
heat
down.
shield.
We'll hear our flight director
I hope
for
that's 30
today,
oh, 1
Tristan
minute,
Pierce,
1
give some of
minute.
the final call-outs.
Yes.
As
And how
of
much
right
extra
now,
it weighs.
We are 1 minute
Okay.
away from liftoff.
Okay, hurry, holy shit.
That's
Holy
awesome.
shit.
We gotta lock in.
Olivia, it's time to watch, it's time to watch. 50 seconds. I'll watch on my screen. No. No hold. No hold. No hold. I don't know why, but like SpaceX is fucking up my audio. Because I'm like spamming.
Flight directors go
30
for launch.
seconds. No hold. Go for launch. Oh, it just says 1.5 million people. 20.
Best words you could possibly hear 20 seconds away from liftoff.
No, that's not mine. This is SpaceX 15. Just stop talking. Please stop talking. Just watch. Oh my god. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
T-minus 5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
deluge,
2,
deluge,
1.
deluge. Ignition, 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 ignition. Lift off. Lift off, lift off, lift off.
We have
Welch, I'm going insane.
All right, so hot stage is going to be the next thing.
That is a cool view of the plume.
The boosters engines start to shut down.
Blue, hell yeah.
All but 3.
There's a few tiles missing.
I think it's got to be like the sunrise, like
Engines
just
cut off instead of main engine cut off, because 3 are going to keep going, and then we're going to see the engines on ship ignite.
Alright, hell yeah. Go, 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 go.
Right now,
go,
the tower
go,
team
go.
is doing their go, no go.
Alright, hot stage, now.
And we might hear some really good words soon, too. All right.
Still see it up behind me. That is one of the most gorgeous things.
You can still see it up behind me. That is one of the
There we
most
go.
gorgeous things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Okay,
Coming up on
your
hot
screen's
staging
a little
next.
earlier than mine.
Ship engine
Ignition.
startup.
Most engines cut off.
Stage
Holy shit,
separation.
it's separated. It's separated. Oh, hell yeah. Boost back.
Booster
Stage separation. Hot stage.
Okay.
All
Separation
13 engines
confirmed.
on boost back.
Ship under its own power. I'm seeing 6 out of 6 Raptors lit.
Purple of you.
Hopefully I got a booster on the way back to me. I'm going to send it to you guys in
All 13
Hawthorne.
engines on boost
The,
back.
the engine on the
man,
ship
that was
ignited a little bit
absolutely
out of
incredible.
sequence,
I loved
or a
how the
little
crowd
bit
cheered.
delayed, but it
All
worked.
went ooh at that first view of the blue flames from the booster. As you can see there,
Looks like it was tweaking for a second.
first stage currently performing, or excuse me, is now making its way
They were
back
millimeter
to
accuracy in
the
the
launch
ocean,
site.
so
Again,
I
we
have
are
Ship
no
avionics
doubt that
power
they will
sounds
do this
phenomenal.
first attempt.
the booster and the tower are both performing automated checks to make
All
sure
right,
we are
3
go for the
engines.
booster to return to the launch pad
Why
for
is
that
there 3
catch.
engines on
And
boost
once
back
those
now?
are complete, the flight director.
Boost back shutdown.
Yeah, I think they shut off the engines in the rings and the stages.
We did hear
Oh,
that
that's
the
a good
tower
view.
is go
They
for
shut off
catch. That was one of the
They don't
big
shut off all the
criteria
engines
we
at
were
once
looking for.
because of the water hammer effect. All the propellant would slam into the front of the tank, so they want to
We'll wait
ease it
hear
into that.
The
So,
go for
yeah.
catch has been sent.
Go for catch. Go for catch. Go for catch.
Beautiful
Oh my
view
God.
here from the ship.
And so exciting to hear that we got a go for booster catch. That means it's going to be a really exciting morning. Again, the booster is making its way back towards now land in order to make that catch attempt in the tower.
I guess that's just a really big propellant vent.
So incredible to see these views. You can see the ship on the right-hand side of your screen. All
What
6
is going
Raptor
on?
engines are
Boosters
under full
tweaking.
power. Once again, the ship, excuse me, the booster is making its way back to the launch site. We are going to try and catch it using the chopsticks on the launch tower, the exact same tower that it just
The
launched
same
from.
shit Booster
Just
9
wow,
pulled before
5
it
minutes
exploded.
ago.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the booster is
Starship on nominal
Guys,
trajectory.
I can confirm the command was sent for the booster to come back.
That is
So I'm
incredible
looking up
news.
right now.
Oh, look, we can see the hot stage.
It's pretty much right overhead of
You
us,
see
and
the
we
hot
can see
stage
it
now?
starting to come down.
Oh, I see that! I see that! Good eye.
I can't wait for us to hear the sonic boom through
Wow.
Dan's mic.
Yeah, they didn't even mention that, but yeah, there it
That is
is.
going to be incredible.
Holy
It was
shit.
so cool to hear the
Hot stage
liftoff. And so once again, a successful on-time
Holy shit.
liftoff of Starship Flight 5. The
I'm
ship
Oh my
has
God,
separated
I'm-
from the booster. The booster is there
tweaking
on
right
your
now.
screen. It is making
Holy
its way back to the launch site. We are going to attempt the catch using the
We are
chopsticks. We
attempting
did
catch.
hear the confirmation that the command was sent to the tower. We are go for catch.
That's 52.
and in order
Hey
to
guys, we should just be at about.
That's a cool cloud it's flying through. Look at that.
It's gonna happen in 3 phases.
No freaking way.
Burn off all of that velocity. Oh, we can see
Oh,
it coming
that's
down
so-
through the
okay.
plume.
Oh, look, you can see the
Oh my
heat
God.
on the engine.
Coming in hot. for
Yeah, jeez.
and ignite 13 of those Raptor engines, and this view is incredible right now.
Here we go. Here we go. Go, go, go,
You can see how fast this vehicle is
go,
moving
go, go,
on the
go.
left-hand.
landing burn. 13 ignited. We're now down. Super heavy booster back at the launch tower.
What did I just see?
Kidding me?
Dan, I don't know about you, but we're losing our stuff up here.
Guys, I'm sorry. Like, even in this day and age, what we just saw, that looked like magic.
Folks, this is
Oh my
a
God.
day for the engineering history.
I'm sorry, that was just insane.
Yeah, ship vacuum engines just
I've-
shut off. Just
This
sea
is a
level
live view of the Super Heavy
I've
booster.
never seen
as it
anything
is
like that before.
Successfully caught back at the very same launch tower that it just came from. Dan, I love this. You are reflecting exactly what everybody else here at Hawthorne, except maybe a little more because you got to see it with your own eyes.
How was that?
We got it. Well, I mean, like,
It's on fire though. Part of it's on fire.
I can't even describe that. By the way, ship, main engine coming, ships in
I
orbit.
swear,
But
this shit holds an SN10.
I am like shaking right now.
Oh
That
gosh,
was-
I was thinking about that.
Yeah, it. This is not. I mean,
Let's
it's
check in on ship.
it's hard to believe that.
Starship nominal orbit insertion.
You see how
Right,
scorched the
exciting
oil
news
is?
there. It's hard to believe that, booster
It's
isn't
scorched
the only
what?
excitement that we have today. Just confirmation there. A gorgeous view of planet Earth.
Sorry, what?
Behind,
What was that?
The ship. And it is now in the orbit that we expected it to. This
gosh,
is just an
there it is,
incredible
sitting
day.
pretty.
Live views there as the booster vents some pressures there. That is a live view from the top of the tower looking at the chopsticks.
Oh man.
Still in disbelief. I'm trying to catch my tears, just like the chopsticks pop booster. It has been non-stop since it went out. And we're also so excited about everything that's been happening so far this morning. With the booster having completed its job for today, we are going to take a short break for the next 30 minutes. We'll return back at T plus 40 minutes while the ship continues to coast for re-entry.
Oh man. As with
Holy shit, Welsh. Can you believe this? I'm gonna check up on
Like-
Blue Origin.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna see how Blue Origin was doing. Oh, the stream is delayed till 8:21.
8?
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. Holy shit. Okay, they better have a perfect re-entry.
I know, yeah, now he seems to stick the re-entry.
No, they caught Booster 12 first try. All engines worked flawlessly. Holy shit, man, what the fuck? I cannot believe this is real. I've been waiting 3 years of my entire life for this moment, and it just happened. What the fuck did I just watch? Oh,
I know. I know.
orbit cam's starting to tweak. There's a couple tiles off the Starship, but hopefully it doesn't, like, kill itself.
Yeah. What, like tiles missing or?
A couple tiles fell off, yeah.
Oh. Jeez.
It's not terrible. They
I mean, it
caught Booster
survived the
12.
last re-entry like a champ, so.
I gotta check Starbase live cam for this shit. I gotta rewatch this shit. Oh, by the way, the small fire was put out, I think. I don't see it anymore.
Okay.
I'm checking
Okay,
NSF
cool.
cams. Holy fucking shit, man. I just watched Starship.
deliver such a large rocket with such precision, I mean, that is a human achievement of engineering. I mean, that was just
Holy
man.
shit, bro. I
Now we get to
genuinely.
well,
Dude, what the fuck? They seriously just caught the booster. Like, you
yeah.
see how.
I want to
Like,
rewatch it. I got to rewatch this.
yeah, I just rewatched it. You see how scorched the OLM is?
Oh, I'll have to rewatch it.
Yeah, you gotta see how scorched the OLM is. It's like very charred.
Um, yeah, I see that.
I cannot believe I just watched like Starship fly and get caught. They caught Booster 12. Now I'm just in denial.
Dang, I know. It's just insane. To space and back in 7 minutes. Uh, man, gotta tune back into live. Well, I hope I didn't wake anyone else up in my house.
I didn't hear you scream or anything. You were just silent, or your mic was muted.
Oh, okay. Because I was yelling. I was saying no effing way. I was
Yeah, I couldn't hear shit, man.
okay. Okay. I was like freaking out.
Oh shit, there's like beautiful Earth views right now. They're flying over the Pacific, I think.
Aw. Well,
They can't be over the
no, they would.
Pacific.
Yeah. So we got a little while before.
Yeah. How long until reentry? Also, the ship's got to
I thought they
reorient
said,
itself.
yeah, yeah. I thought they said they'll join back at like T+1 hour, I thought. So
Yeah.
maybe about
We
a lot
should
of
play
time.
like some video games or something
Okay, sure. I
to
never
pass
played chess against you.
chess. Hell yeah.
If you want. It's like built into Discord or something, so
Yeah, it is. I love
maybe
chess.
just a game or two. Alright, cool.
You
Here
know,
we
I
go.
think we could play something else too. We could play chess, yeah.
What? Okay, maybe. Let's just do maybe a game or two, and then I don't know what else is built in. Random. Here we go.
Yeah, let me switch to
Ready.
scene this next scene on there. Alright. I don't think so. You're really dumb for that. Oh, never mind. Idiot. Oh, I'm an idiot too. What the fuck? I suck at chess, genuinely. Yeah, no, I'm cooked. I love how we're just playing chess after watching the craziest moment of our lives. Oh, whoops. I should give up at this point. I suck at chess. We should play something else after this. Oh, I suck. I'm absolutely terrible at chess. Shit, I'm cooked either way. Oh, motherfucker. Oops. Okay, kill yourself. I give up, buddy. Here, I'm gonna do another activity. We should totally play Gartic Phone. Gartic Phone. Join, buddy. Leave activity. Yep. Okay, so I cannot believe Starship was just caught. I don't know. Hawk SpaceX to launch on that thing. Real. I'm all done, buddy. You suck. You have to. You fucking monkey. Mm-hmm. I keep forgetting that there's a starship in orbit right now, and they're at a coast phase. Oh God. Oh God, no. We need some extra time for this. I'm putting in my heart and soul to this. Beautiful artwork, just so you know. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful artwork. Sometimes, I just feel like a dog in a medieval painting. Okay, let's see this, bro. I'm saving this. I'm screenshotting this. Next. I even drew the landscape and everything for real, gang. Motherfucker. Fuck mangoes. Fuck oat clusters, buddy. I don't even know what the fuck oat clusters look like. I'm not drawing this bullshit. I didn't even draw anything. I'm not drawing that. Because I don't wanna. Because that's boring. That's like really boring, man. Do you think I'll get demonetized on my YouTube live stream for this? Nothing. Bro, what the fuck? Dude. Yeah, YouTube's totally demonetizing this fucking live stream. Oh shit. I just need to check that YouTube didn't, like, kill me. Oh, I love Yi Long Ma. I'm drawing a horrifying creation. Oh boy. Hey, Shula. Welsh the Great. Hurry up, buddy. I don't have all day here. Oh, you want to be a smartass now, huh? Shut the fuck up. Tesula. Tesula. So just know, CSS, you know who Common Sense Skeptic is, right? Okay, yeah. You'll have to put this into play in my next prompt. It's low-key getting boring, to be honest. Joker. The Jonkler? Oh my god, the Jonkler, guys. Is it the Jonk? Me too. You check up on the SpaceX stream. Shit. Oh yeah, you can. What the fuck? That's wild. Do you like my beatboxing? Do you like my Junkler beatbox? I just did it. Yeah, buddy. I love the Junkler. Was that an automatic prompt? Was that an automatic prompt that you like didn't write anything? You have to come up with something, you fucking monkey. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, probably. Bro, so low effort. What the fuck, man? Mine was so good. It was actually a masterpiece. Debate. I kind of like had to. That's Kamala. Kamala sucks. She loaded an entire C-17 full of supplies just for a photo shoot and never sent it to the hurricane victims. It's Biden and Kamala combined. I'm totally making a masterpiece and not some shit a second grader would make. Well, they're back.
Welcome back.
There we go.
It has been
Re-entry soon, baby. Finish up on your Joe Mala Barris, okay? Bro, the
Sorry, what?
Now, it is insane.
And let's see what you put
We're
for
not done yet. We still
the
have
emojis.
in about
Can I
48 minutes the
put as the
ship will
prompt?
re-enter. The flap, all the flaps that will today, not that could. The ship will re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. Now, as a
Holy
reminder,
shit.
one of the main goals of
Go,
today's
baby,
test
go.
flight is for the ship to make it through the
136
extreme heat
kilometers.
of re-entry and to do so in a controlled manner. We learned a lot about this phase during Flight 4 and, as a result, completely reworked the
yeah,
heat
you
shield,
didn't see mine.
but more
Okay,
on
I
all
hit the
that
next
in
button.
just a minute. Now, re-entry is typically a portion of flight where we don't have communications with the spacecraft
It better be
because
beautiful.
re-entering,
Oh
it'll be
my
re-entering
gosh.
at about
Hey, that's cool.
8 kilometers
It's a
per
spacecraft
second,
flying
or
through
about
space.
5 miles
Nice.
per second of roughly orbital velocity. Now, those speeds, the spacecraft moving through the atmosphere results in friction and creates a plasma
It's
field
crazy to
around
me
the
seeing the
vehicle.
live
We saw
views
this in action
Dude,
on
of
this is gonna
Flight
Starship
get
4,
re-entering
thanks to
on Flight
Starlink,
3
and
30
wow, it was
kilometers.
breathtaking. The blanket of plasma
on
ends up
Flight 3,
distorting
4, and now.
communication
Just seeing
frequencies,
how
so it's
fast
not
the clouds are
uncommon
going
to
by and just
experience
thinking
brief
of the
blackouts in
speed that that
communication,
rocket is
but
carrying.
hopefully
I
that's
mean,
not
it
the
is
case today.
going.
20. It's going to hit the
20?
atmosphere at
20?
Mach 20.
That's where Starlink has just
I love how they
kind
have a
of been just the
Starlink
unsung
watermark at the
hero and
top
the
right.
MVP of this test
Yeah.
campaign. I mean, it's able to give us data, not just
Wait, hang on.
video, but also data in real time as we're going through re-entry.
26,621.
This is something that
Yeah, Mach 21 right now.
space flight just hasn't been possible. And this is an environment that is so unforgiving, so hard to model, so hard to understand. And for the first time ever, we're able to literally watch as it unfolds in real time, get that data in real time, and we're able to do that with Starlink.
It's happened before.
It's great for us because we get to see something. We get to see the greatest light show on the planet or off the planet.
Sorry, what?
But what it means for this program, we're able to learn tremendous amounts about our heat shield, our angle of attack, everything that we're doing as we're coming in through the atmosphere at hypersonic
Maybe they have
speeds.
amnesia. I don't know.
It's you can't just.
I think they're going over India right now. I think this is the coast of India that we might be seeing.
Some additional flat camera views.
We don't go
We've
over
got
India.
a really amazing team
We
of
stopped just before
avionics, cameras,
Australia.
electronics, software people who made all that possible. And so
Oh,
hopefully they're going to give us an
No,
even better
India's
show
before
on the way
Australia.
in today as we're coming in at about 5 times the speed of
We're
sound.
in like the center
And
of
we
the Indian
usually see-
Ocean, man. Not like near the coastline. This can't be
Yeah,
India.
those flaps,
They're flying.
Dan, that
If
you
they're
see
Oh,
there,
okay, well,
that's
this
what's
East Coast of
helping
Africa.
Starship is in a good attitude for entry, approaching the entry interface.
Approaching the entry.
This is probably
Right
the
now,
East
yep.
Coast.
some good call-outs there, preparing for re-entry for Starship. And again, that's what Dan was mentioning, those flaps on the vehicle.
Jamala
And if you've been watching us for the last few minutes, you could see that the flaps were rotating
We usually see
around
plasma
and helping
around
orient
95
the
kilometers.
vehicle as it prepares for the beginning of re-entry today.
Yeah,
Pull
exactly.
up.
Re-entry will be enabled by that
Right,
heat shield
exactly.
that you see on the bottom half. That heat shield is made up of 18,000 hexagonal
She said
ceramic
26,000
tiles, and they are
Fahrenheit.
designed to insulate the vehicle
Real.
during atmospheric entry.
Not quite that
At
hot.
that point in time, temperatures can be as high as 26,000 degrees Fahrenheit or about 1,400 degrees Celsius. The design itself also permits for rapid reuse with no refurbishment
Holy shit, we're at
between
108
the flights.
kilometers.
And fun fact that I think is just incredible in terms of
I'm starving right now. I haven't
scale,
eaten
but
today, and
the
my
heat
stomach
shield
hurts.
alone on the ship has a total mass of 10.5
Maybe get some dried mangoes
tons.
and
Which
some oat
is
cluster.
crazy because these things
Shut the
are
fuck up.
really lightweight.
Alright.
They're made out of ceramic. We have a
Sorry.
couple of them here. The one that I'm holding is used on flat surfaces, as so go that way, because as it's flat. The one that Jesse
Okay.
has is kind of more what you see there on
It's
the
gonna
side.
start pretty soon.
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly. And
104.
having these different shapes, the flat version and the curved version,
Yep, you can see it.
allow us to cover a lot more of the surface area of the vehicle.
102.
Again, we need to protect every portion of it. So even even those curved surfaces and especially the
go.
hinge
There you go. We see
area,
it. Little bit of
if
purple.
you watch Flight
Little
4,
bit of purple.
is really what we want to
We
make
hit
sure
the
that we
atmosphere,
protect.
buddy.
And yeah, Kate, these are very,
Super
very
lightweight.
lightweight.
But when you put
Wow, look at that
18,000 of them
pretty
together, they add up to 10.5 tons, which is incredible. Now, we did mention earlier that the heat shield has been completely reworked.
Starship has entered the atmosphere, remains on a nominal entry trajectory.
A little bit of red.
We can start to see that plasma now starting to
Here we
build up
go.
on the side. It's not quite full plasma yet, but we are starting to see that color indicate that the heat is building up on the heat shield.
SpaceX.
Yeah,
That's,
this
that's
is
nice.
such a cool sight to see because you really
who did?
never really have gotten to see this live
Stoke Space.
before.
Oh, they congratulated
before
SpaceX.
Before Flight 4.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Stoke
and
Space is cool.
As Kate mentioned, it's getting
Yes.
a little more red, as you can see there on your screen. That means that heat is building up. But that's exactly what these heat shield tiles are there for, is to
Holy
protect
shit,
against
man.
this plasma and this
Holy
really,
shit,
really
man.
extreme heat that the vehicle is going to see
I
for
really hope
about the
they,
next
they
10
survive.
10 more
The
minutes or
last
so.
re-entry was
Yeah,
really,
so
really
the ship
stressful.
will attempt to light the 3 center
That was so
Raptor
crazy,
engines,
though.
and those are the
Seeing it
engines
finally
that
land.
can
Last time and the
or
Raptor's
maneuver or
still
point,
lit. I
and they
don't
do
doubt
that
that
to
these
help
will light
flip
too.
the ship until
Yeah.
the engines point down so that it can land using the Raptor's thrust in the ocean. So that will happen after we get through this re-entry period. Again, now starting to see. We also might start to see the flaps actuate a little bit here as the vehicle controls its roll during re-entry. That was one of the main learning points from Flight 3 was the roll control didn't work quite as well as we wanted it to. We learned that we needed some redundancies, so we added more roll control thrusters, and we'll see those in action as well today, as that was a Flight 3 learning that worked better on Flight 4 and still enabling that same design today.
Yeah.
Starship has passed through 85 kilometers altitude. Flaps now have control of the vehicle.
Wow.
Great call out, as Kate
Also
mentioned.
passing
Flaps
the
are
nighttime.
controlling the attitude of the vehicle. And I love these views because it looks so calm. Everything is relative, right? So relative to this camera on the ship, it looks so calm and smooth. The vehicle is traveling extremely fast. You can see the speed on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Starship is designed to land on Mars where there are no runways or other humans to help out. So we also want rapid reusability.
No runways?
So we're doing propulsive landing instead of a more traditional means like parachutes. And so we will use the engines on this vehicle
Or if you
to
imagine
help
a
slow the
runway on
vehicle
the
down for a
moon.
vertical landing.
It's the most useless thing in the world.
Entry is going to basically happen in 5 phases. The first is low drag, that lasts for about 3 minutes. Next is high heating, and that beginning when heating increases
77 kilometers
above
like
the heat rate breakup limit. That lasts for about 10 minutes. We then
There might
have
be
high
runways on
dynamic
Titan,
pressure. Starship will continue to slow down and experience
true,
increased
true.
aerodynamic loads during that phase, and that will happen before reaching Mach 1, about a minute after.
Starship is approaching the peak heating phase of entry, remains on a nominal trajectory.
Okay, so that was phase 2 that he just called out, that I was mentioning. After peak heating is that dynamic pressure around Mach 1, and that will last about a minute after leaving the hypersonic area, and then we go into subsonic.
Hey, you gotta pay more attention.
Landing burn. Wow, what an incredible view.
The colors are so amazing, and the colors actually also tell you a little bit about the temperature that the vehicle is seeing as well. So I think that's pretty cool that we get this amazing live visual.
Speaking of live visual, the flap, we have more views, more cameras on board Starship, as Dan mentioned a few minutes ago. We are hoping that all 4 flaps will stay more intact than they did last time. We did make some changes to the design in order to help enable this.
Starship is now experiencing peak heating, remains on a nominal entry trajectory.
S29.
Great news there that Starship is continuing along the path that we intended it to fly.
Fuck yeah.
You can keep track with how fast it's going and how high it is above Earth using the display that is there on the bottom right-hand side of your screen.
And guys, this is where we're really going to see a lot of those improvements from Flight 4 really come into action. Is you guys kind of talked about, so it's called the static arrow. Those are kind of the poke out points on the flaps. Those get exposed to some pretty extreme heat environments, and so we added some additional, basically made it a lot more robust for the thermal protection there. And we learned not just from visuals and stuff like that. We had those missing tile tests on Flight 4 where we intentionally left some out, kept in some backup layers. They're called ablatives, which
eventually
gradually melt away to help dissipate the heat.
Right, exactly.
And we've got an entire
if they want it to be fully and rapidly reusable, if they want to really fulfill that, they eventually need to phase out any kind of ablative material that they have.
Broken, anything like that, we've got.
So they got to really figure out
what we're really trying to do.
Durable, reusable, heat-resistant tiles that are lightweight. So
the flaps, you lose a lot of your control.
Difficult engineering challenge.
Right on target last flight. This time we're trying to really nail the target within just tens of meters. And that'll just be a really huge step on feeling like we're closer to bringing a ship back. Obviously, there's a lot of work before we get there, but we just caught a booster. We're going to start looking real soon at when we can catch a ship.
So the view on your left is as a helicopter passes by Dan, bound at Starbase. The view on your left is a camera that's positioned near the nose of the ship, looking basically down toward the flap. The view on the right is looking perpendicular to the flap. So we're looking basically bird's eye view onto the flap on the left-hand side, and then a worm's eye view from the side with that view on the right.
Yeah, sorry about
Holy
that, guys.
shit,
Maverick just buzzed
really
the tower. he might be
Go eat something
coming
then.
back, so.
Yeah.
No, not until after re-entry, buddy.
Okay.
Now, these views brought to us by Starlink,
The
it's
flaps
incredible
are
that we have
shaking.
this high-definition capability. In fact, that view on the left...
Also notice that the metal is
Halfway
discolored.
through the peak heating phase of
Why are
entry,
they still at
remains on a good
69
trajectory.
kilometers? There's no way that telemetry
so
is
great
right.
news there, hearing that we're about halfway through
stuck there.
the peak heating phase. Like I said
Something happened to the
earlier, this
telemetry.
lasts roughly 10-ish minutes. And we did hear earlier that the flaps have control of the vehicle, so also good news there. You know, it is incredible that we've basically had views the entire time.
Right, yeah.
Although,
Thanks to Starlink.
my memory did
68?
black out a little bit
Okay.
after booster catch, so I think we had views.
I'm seeing some sparks on the right camera.
We had some beautiful views of planet Earth behind the ship as it was in its orbit.
Yeah, and I also do want to point out on your right-hand screen, we've got a more encompassed view of the flap. As we watched in Flight 4, the hinge area was the area where we got a little bit of that burn through. This view, this new camera view on the ship will help us be able to visually see more of what's happening in that area. And again, we have improved our heating tiles, and so hopefully we've protected the hinge a lot better this time.
Chill has started.
But again, these views are
It takes a while. They're doing I guess they're doing a very gentle.
These flight tests that help enable us to kind of put the data that we get in the computer to the visuals that we see and try and align those and use that for improvements in the future.
Now, we heard a call out there saying that engine chill has begun.
What?
This is an indication that we are starting to flow a little bit of the super cold liquid oxygen through the hardware, through the Raptor engine, specifically the turbo pumps, to help ensure that the hardware is at the right temperature before we give a full push, a full flow of propellant at engine startup. So all of that to say, we are getting closer to the landing burn.
We definitely are. And again, if you look at the bottom right hand of your screen, you can see the altitude that the ship is, and it has been slowly making its way closer and closer to Earth. We're currently at about 63 kilometers from planet Earth, and you'll see that number trend lower and lower as we get closer and continue through this re-entry.
Yeah, this is going to go on for a little, actually a while longer. We have about 10 minutes or so, roughly, before we execute the landing, the ignition for the landing burn, starting with the landing flip. So we're making a controlled re-entry. This is one of the primary objectives.
Probably just grab a quick bite to eat and still catch the landing.
And so far, that is looking good.
And then as we start to really get lower, we're going to start seeing the atmosphere's effects start to take place.
Yeah, there's a lot of sparks. I see that.
We'll be dropping our speed down closer to the speed of sound. You'll see the flaps start to maneuver. We were able to do a landing burn on Flight 4, which kind of caught all of us off guard. It was pretty incredible after seeing the flaps survive through. And we're going to try and do another one on this flight today. We tweaked it a little bit, so we're going to try and splash down at a little bit of a gentler angle this time instead of just kind of hit the water and fall over. And the goal with that is try and keep the ship intact, and then if we're able to then get some additional video of it, again, that's just more data. And everything we can see, everything we can get extra, like a couple extra seconds or minutes of data coming from the ship after
Starship has passed
splashdown.
through the peak heating phase of flight, approaching maximum entry dynamic pressure.
Peak heating phase.
All right, we're through peak heating. Coming up is basically max Q part 2, where
we are good. We're
going to hit kind of that part of the curve where we're still
Well,
moving really fast. And
I think something that's really encouraging so far is, we're seeing all the sparks, but
hopefully we're going to start feeling a little bit less heat now.
I guess the top side of the fin, the metal,
look, they're showing
that's not facing the fin.
Looks like we got more views of
Yeah,
each of
it's
the
not showing any signs
on
of
the ship as it's making its way back
decay
down to
or
Earth.
wear.
Yeah, it's really good about
damage,
that.
you should say.
And we did pass through peak heating and still got really good views
Blue
throughout that
live
whole
stream just
period.
started.
Typically, during the highest heat on the vehicle, we tend to build up a lot of plasma, and that's typically when we would lose, connection or views
Look at the top
of the
left
vehicle.
cam. Look at the top
Again,
left
with
camera.
Starlink,
There's
we were
burn
able
truth.
to get
You
some
see
live
that?
views throughout that entire process there.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Which fin is that?
And we're coming up.
I think
we'll
it's one of
start
the
hearing
top
a couple
fins.
more milestones in about 4 minutes or so when we start getting down to like the transonic, the subsonic.
And you can see on the right cam, you can see glowing spots.
And beneath the speed of sound.
Oh
See that?
shit, you're right. Holy fuck.
I mean, we're getting
like
live
dying.
views, we're getting
Like
live data.
actively
We've got a couple
dying.
additional tests on this one today where we left off some missing tiles again to test some additional backup layers.
Re-entry is hard.
We also have, I don't know if
we
can
gotta
still
bleed
quite
off
see them in this view,
tens
but you
of
may have
thousands of
noticed we have
kilometers
some
an hour.
kind of silvery looking tiles on Starship
top,
as well.
top camera, you can see.
And those were
oh shit,
pretty much standard tiles, but they were wrapped in aluminum.
Oh yeah.
And it was a pretty simplistic,
oh shit, no,
straightforward one where aluminum starts to melt at roughly the same temperature where steel starts to lose its strength, not necessarily melt. And so if we
might not be as lucky this time.
We know.
Oh shit, no.
The hinge was strong enough last time, but we'll see.
S29 held
Knock
up.
on wood.
59 minutes since launch. Should be coming up on transonic
man.
and everything in just about 3 minutes.
The hinges are the problem.
Now the views here, we have coverage of all 4 flaps.
You can also see a flame on the middle
so for
left
those
camera.
that perhaps didn't catch a glimpse of the vehicle before liftoff, there are 2 flaps at the
also,
forward
the plasma
end
has
and
changed.
2 flaps at the
It's
aft
not
end.
red or
The
pink
larger
anymore. It's like
camera
this
view
orange
that is there
yellow.
on the right-hand side of your screen, that is a view of one of the
This shit
aft
is
end or the
dying for
bottom
sure,
end
man.
flaps.
What the fuck, man? I had some
We can start
hope,
to see
too.
some heat buildup and peeking through on one of the flaps there in the top
We
left-hand
are
corner of
there-
your screen.
Mach 10. You see the color? This shit is literally burning.
Yeah.
Once again, Starship now
geez, look at the
at
glow. It's like
1
lava.
hour and
It's like lava
9
rocks.
seconds
This
shit is
into
melting.
its flight
Oh,
today,
shit. Did you see that?
re-entering
Did you
the
see that?
Earth's
Oh my God.
atmosphere. Currently
Oh,
about
shit.
45 kilometers
They're at Mach
above the
7,
surface of the Earth.
and
now
they're
44.
disappearing pretty quickly, so I
They're
think
We are targeting
transonic.
a soft
They're,
splashdown
in
in the
minutes,
Indian
maybe a minute or
Ocean,
two. They're gonna go transonic
about
soon. This shit is
northwest-ish
dying.
Whoa.
of
This shit is dying.
Australia. And
Yeah,
we are
it got a
attempting
fire
to,
at the back,
as
at the
we
back
did
of the
on
ship.
Flight 4, make a perform a flip maneuver as well as
Starship
a.
is at maximum entry dynamic pressure, remains on a good trajectory.
I have a bad feeling about this.
All right, so that is great news there. Like Dan said earlier, this is basically max Q part 2. So this is the greatest amount of
I think once they're below
of aerodynamic
Mach 4 or
loads that the
3, I
vehicle
think they
will
should be
experience during its
fine
flight.
heating-wise,
back
right?
through the Earth's atmosphere. It was above the Earth's atmosphere in space where there
Oh,
was no friction.
okay,
You can obviously
interesting.
see,
So at the
heat
end
as
of
evidence
Flight
of
4,
that
I
friction
think I
buildup.
said
The atmosphere is
we only
actually
got the
helping
view
to
of the
slow
one
the
fin
vehicle
melting. It'd be
down. If you're
interesting to
watching
get the views
telemetry
at the
on
other
the
fins to
right-hand
see how
side,
they held up.
right-hand
It's
corner
Now we
of
have
your
our
screen,
answer.
you can see that speed decelerating rapidly.
And it's still burning a little bit. This thing's like
Yeah.
work type shit. I don't think they're gonna light the engines this time.
Now the 4
Yeah,
flaps on the ship help steer the vehicle, and
3.7.
one of the main objectives for the ship today is to demonstrate controlled re-entry during this phase of flight, this re-entry phase.
And we have 6 engines on ship, but we only need 3 of them, the 3 sea-level engines. We will have that flip maneuver happen very close to touching down
So
for
speed and
splashdown.
heating
We'll
wise,
do
they're
that flip
good.
maneuver,
Nah,
ignite
man.
those
Okay,
engines,
once the
slow the
engine's
vehicle
light, we're
down
gonna have a lot of light, and
immediately,
we're actually
and
gonna
then
be able to see
hopefully
shit.
have what we call a soft splash. What we call a soft splashdown in the water. It's probably going to feel a little bit harder on the top of
So
the
they
surface of the
still
water,
have a
but
lot of
it'll
work to
look
do
pretty
on the
gentle.
E-shield.
Yeah, and like we said
Oh,
earlier,
yeah,
we hope to have some
definitely. I
more
think
views,
Even-
even
maybe
of
2
that
flights
phase
from now,
of the
they
flight.
might be able to
So fingers
perfect it.
crossed that we can we can bring those to you.
I think the Flight
We
6
are
booster, I think B-13
hoping to
might
splash
be
down
reused.
softer than we did last time on Flight 4.
Okay.
Right now, Starship
That's my
continuing
prediction.
to make its descent back to
Starship
planet
is
Earth.
at Mach 2.
What is
remains
this
on
camera
aviation.
view? Well, that's the fin.
Great news there. That tells us
I
that
think
the
it's the
vehicle
reflective surface
is
on the fin.
traveling traveling twice the speed of sound. So we will then, the next call out that we'll
24
hear is that
kilometers.
it is, traveling about the speed of sound, and then we will hear a call out that it is,
The fire in
that
the
will be the
engine bay
call
is
out that
gone.
it is transonic, and then we will hear another call out saying that it is subsonic, meaning going slower than the speed of sound.
Starship is transonic.
There it is. So at this
you can see the
point in
flaps
time, we say transonic because certain parts of the vehicle, like the flap that you see on your screen, might be experiencing airflow faster than the speed of sound,
All right, here we go, man.
while other parts of the ship may be experiencing airflow.
Starship is in the subsonic belly flop.
Are we go for ignition?
All right,
Are
so
we
now
gonna
the
light this
entire
bitch?
vehicle is traveling slower than the speed of sound, so
Come on,
it's
let's go.
subsonic. The crowd here at Mission
Please,
Control
SpaceX.
Hawthorne also getting excited, just like us. We're awaiting
Come on,
a
buddy.
water landing. We are going to reignite the 3 engines to perform that flip maneuver, and we're basically about a minute and a half, away from the landing flip.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
the crowd's getting excited here as we get closer and closer to splashdown. Again, just about a minute away from
We
the
have 10
expected
kilometers to
splashdown,
go.
so we should
9
see a lot
kilometers.
happening coming up here shortly. We're currently having a view of one of the
Holy
flaps,
shit.
and it is a little bit dark on your screen, but
alright.
hopefully we'll get some good views of the ship as it makes that flip maneuver and touchdown for splashdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we saw that speed drop like a rock. So we're doing a
Now
belly
it's
flip
perfectly
right now,
horizontal,
or a belly
unlike
flop right now.
S-29,
That's
which,
what's kind of, if you saw the high
struggled
altitude
to even
campaign,
live. 5
that's
kilometers.
a unique thing about how Starship comes back. So we've bled off pretty much all of the speed we're going to. We're essentially at terminal velocity.
kilometers.
Starship is at 5 kilometers
Light
altitude,
soon, light
remains on
soon.
target.
Come on.
Five to go, coming up soon. Landing burn.
I'm on
I
3
don't know.
kilometers. I don't think they're gonna light it.
No,
Oh, come on, baby.
no.
2 kilometers away.
I don't know if they're gonna light
Starship
this
is on
bitch.
target. Approaching
Nope.
landing burn startup.
They're
No.
on target though, which
What?
is good. 1
So keep an
kilometer.
eye on the bottom right-hand side of your screen as well. That will be the indicator when the Raptor engines ignite.
Yeah,
if
they're
we
not
are
igniting.
unable to see
It's
that
way too quick.
illumination ourselves.
Landing burn startup.
Oh shit! They're doing it. Holy shit! What the fuck?
Feel
Holy
the
engine
reflection
telemetry
of
still
that
full.
landing burn.
Holy shit!
You can see the water just behind us.
Dude! Whoa! Whoa!
Starship has landed.
An incredible view. I think it is safe to say we have a ship in the water.
Touchdown!
That is a live view of the ocean surface.
That is awesome.
What an incredible end to Starship's journey. A live view
There's
from
the burning
the
wreckage.
buoy that we had out at the
07's in the chat.
An incredible view of ship landing just about on target as they were
Oh,
coming out.
man.
That was amazing, and we were not intending to recover any of the ship's hardware, so that was the best ending that we could have hoped for.
Holy shit! shit. That is actually crazy. Dude,
Man,
I really hope to see the flip maneuver.
I don't think we're going to be able to get a ton of
Yes.
extra video of the heat
Yes.
shield,
See
but
that? It's still
we
like
hit the target. We hit the target.
exploding every once in a while.
I mean, you know we hit the target because we had these buoys
The
placed in a
altimeter
pretty
data, I
specific
think, was
spot,
off because it went to 0 kilometers, and then they started the burn.
Really, that's what I get to say right there.
The engine telemetry, that got cooked, and
I mean, everything started off today with that launch. We were able to lift off towards the end of our window, 7:25 a.m. Central Time. 33 out of 33 Raptors in the way uphill. Successful hot stage. Booster came back. We watched it come down right behind us. Watched it get caught. And that broke my brain for a while.
Shit,
I'm really happy we had coast for a bit, but that's first ever booster catch, major step on the way to rapid reusability. And ship just gave us one heck of a show, making it through a controlled re-entry this time, flaps intact.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Down to the water.
We got the mushroom cloud and everything.
Hey, Starships were meant to fly, and it sure as hell flew today. So let's get ready for the next one.
Oh, you see
Over to you guys.
in the control room. Wow.
They were meant to fly, and they were also meant to be caught by Mechazilla.
Yeah.
It's been such an incredible day today.
Wow.
Congratulations to our teammates and to everyone who supported the Starship program. And thank you to all of our future customers for your support. And we'll also like to thank the people of Cameron County, Texas, as well as the Coast Guard, the Federal Aviation Administration, the Government of Mexico, and the Australian Space Agency.
We'd like to thank the Federal Aviation Administration. You guys sued the fuck out of them to get this flight.
Today was amazing, but the SpaceX action isn't over yet.
Shit.
We're also going to be returning Dragon back to Earth with NASA's Crew 8 astronauts. So congratulations again to the SpaceX team.
I'm interested to see
an
if
amazing launch and an even cooler
they have the
catch.
tower cam. They have the
Thank you for
tower cam.
watching, but we're going to leave you with an awesome recap of what has been the most epic
Wow.
day.
They're gonna leave us with a recap. They're gonna
You
leave
see that?
Oh, I hope we see the flip. I hope we see the flip. Holy shit! Tower cam catch! Whoa!
The tower cam. The tower cam.
Wow! What the fuck? This is absolutely insane. Holy
Sci-fi.
shit. I'm
Sci-fi
still
stuff.
in awe, even watching this like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the OLM and tower got absolutely cooked. They didn't do the deluge, I don't think. Alright, that's enough catch views. I need to see the fucking flip maneuver, okay?
Yeah. The
Really
walking Mechazilla. That's
right there,
funny.
buddy. That's some goofy
That's funny.
ass editing right there. Elon definitely
Yeah,
did
well.
that.
They worked their butts off for this, so.
No flip views, come on, man! What the fuck? SpaceX,
Well, hey, they said stay tuned, so check the Twitter a day from now. They'll probably have something. I am interested to see if.
Maybe they'd probably if they really did, they'd probably say like, "Oh, good job." It starts at 8:32, so it was supposed to start already. I'm gonna refresh. Blue Origin is cool. We're gonna do back to back launches is kind of cool. Not explode. Definitely fix the re-entry. That shit got cooked up. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna watch YouTube before the fucking Blue Origin shit starts. It should have started by now. It's at 8:32. Just click it's like a hang up button. It's just the hang up button, but it just leaves the Gartic phone. Oh, also, I'm almost 100% sure the test, the Optimus, the fucking event that happened, I'm sure it was controlled by dudes in VR headsets. That couldn't have all been AI. Yeah, the Tesla bot, the Optimus. It's too human. It's too human. It has to be some dude controlling it in a VR headset. This can't, like. Yeah. Alright, are you watching my screen? Are you watching my screen? Yes, it's Top Gear. Yeah. It was posted by SpaceX Fan 8. I'm gonna go to X or Twitter and go to SpaceX. Oh yeah, they attempted to no, they didn't even land that shit. Static fire? No, launch that bitch. Yeah, it was supposed to start maybe like 10 minutes ago. We really, really, really need to see splashdown. I need to rewatch that explosion. Holy shit, that was a violent ass explosion, man. To green. To this green. Deep blue, green, fucking prismarine type shit. Oh, they didn't show the fucking buoy view. Here, maybe I can rewatch it on a stream. There we go. Yeah, this is insane, man. Look at this shit. Yep. And then you see Starship tip over, and then the cam stops, and then they switch to buoy, and then that fucking happens. Wow. Wait, did you catch that? Did you catch that? A piece of debris from Starship hit the buoy. Look, just watch. Some debris hit the buoy. That's funny. Look at that. Look at that. Kaboom. And that is so crazy. Come on, Blue Origin. God fucking damn it. I wonder if they like mistakenly posted that or something. Space whale eats Earth alternate ending? What the fuck is this? I don't care about politics. Don't vote for this person because I don't like them. By the blue, I think Democrat. Look, they're on the moon. Look, they're on the moon, buddy. Look, 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 it's a giant fucking space whale. Oh, what the hell? What the hell, man? Oh no. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Almost near the speed of light. Like, near the speed of light fast. Yeah, what have I just watched? Uh-oh. Yeah. I'm killing myself. This has this has to be sarcasm. This can't be real, man. I gotta check the comments. I gotta check their channel to see if this is sarcasm. Oh yeah, it's sarcasm. It's sarcasm, don't worry. We gotta listen. We gotta listen to the moon landing was fake song. Yep. It's gotta be somewhere. This isn't it. Should I take the gay test? Alright. What's my gay meter? Let's see my gay test. Am I gay? Am I gay, guys? Am I gay, chat? I don't see the results, man. What the fuck? The moon landing was fake. Yeah, no. Saturn V edit? Hell yeah. I can't watch this edit cuz I'm like live streaming, so my audio gets fucked up. Tell Unc to take his pills. Tell Unc to take his pills, buddy. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see how 9/11 happened in the Gar's universe. What? I can't even watch this shit because I'm live streaming. I'm gonna stop streaming.